Caesars Superdome. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New Orleans Saints. Blake Grupe out and ready to send this away. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Mahomes. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he takes it down to the 33. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First down now, ball at the 33. Right back to Pacheco. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Quarterback with his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Third down, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Butker knocks it through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, it went right through.
Starting from the 5. Showing a little burst so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
1st and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
The 44-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Chuck now from the gun. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. On the move, past the 40. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. So gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. And he gets this forward to the 19.
And if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now. Shuck working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Grupe adds the extra point. And the Saints one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Pistol now for Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Puts everything he has under this one. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs hold a slim 2-point lead early. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. It's a foot race. There it is, touchdown New Orleans. The Saints take the lead on the first play of the drive. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Grupe's extra point is good. And the Saints take a 4-point lead.
Saints 14, Chiefs 10.
Kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 12. And a first down, Chiefs.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. It's the Saints setting the pace so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there and extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
There was a theory some years ago, Kate, that you would never run play action on 3rd and extra long like this because that play action is really not going to affect the defense. But what you got to understand is many times you're running that play action because of the great protection. You're actually trying to give that quarterback an extra beat. Well, it didn't work out that time. He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Pressure coming. It's Shump. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up second down. They run it from the gun with Wright. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
This is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit.
Xavier Worthy on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. And he put everything he's got behind it. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take the lead on the first play of the drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3.
Saints 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Darius Davis to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10. Their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw. Shump. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Throwing. Shump. Absolutely fires this one right side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Williams. And the Chiefs take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Here's Mahomes now. He fires one deep down the left sideline. To the sideline and brought in by Worthy. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Saints 14.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's looking deep once again. They connect on the deep shot. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints making a one-score game before halftime. Group B to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints cut it to a field goal game.
Saints 21.
All is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Xavier Worthy now on the return. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. A give right side. Here's Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that...
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
Here he goes, third and long. This is reeled in downfield. It's Bryant. And a great play does not get the first down. That stop came at the very last moment to bring up 4.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
At the 47-yard line.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
Another throw for Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Again, Mahomes to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection. Third
down, it's Mahomes. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
Adrian Taylor Deverson on the coverage.
Butker knocks it through, and that'll double their lead to 6.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
On the return, here comes Davis. Making some progress here. And that nearly got him to midfield. He's out of bounds just a yard or two short.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19, 18. Buffalo 18. Go.
First and 10. Here's Shuck. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10. Shuck working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
Shuck now from the gun. It is caught left side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Saints first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Shuck now on first down. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be third and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let's go now. Cougar 19, Buffalo 18, 19.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Sideline. He's got it, and he gets the feet down, too. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's shot. First and 10. Cut by the open man. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take the lead right away in half number 2.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints take a 4-point lead.
27.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Play action, Mahomes. No one open, it looks like, so he's just going to chuck this to a different pair.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
A second down run by Pacheco.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Third and just 2 to go. There he is on third and short. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be fourth and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. He's back to throw. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They come through massive gain there on fourth down, give him 24 yards, and most importantly, that first down. Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And this one does not go far. Third down here, need 8 on the play. Third and long for him here. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Finds him over the middle. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3.
34. Saints 31. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Shuck's going to throw here. That one's complete over the middle. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and
No
on.
gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Back to throw it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Shuck to throw. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
He gets it up a little shy midfield. Juan Thornhill getting there for the stop.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Dragon 60. Pioneer. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Chuck on 3rd down. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Saints ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Go! Bravo 80. 72. Check. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Take go.
Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
Rush coming for a shot. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, Kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Mustang 19, 79 Broncos.
To throw again here, it's Shuck. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he can do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a 4th quarter lead. Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this. So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Grupe adds the extra point. And the Saints take a 4-point lead.
Makes the score Saints 38, Chiefs 34. Blake Grupe to kick off.
Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Back to Pacheco here on 2nd. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis.
Darius Davis on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Running right. Here's Wright. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. This play goes for 36. And that's good for a Saints 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints trail by a field goal. Second down now, 7 to go. Right again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Here he is to throw. He connects downfield. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
This is right, running left. And they force him out after just 2 yards there. It's going to be 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
19 tight, 19. Buffalo, Panther 11. Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer.
Here he is to throw. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal.
70 Lion. Lightning 18. Go.
Here's a design run. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And they cashed in when it really mattered.
Chiefs 41. Blake Grupe to kick
Here's
off.
Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. This is Cutts. That's Walker. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just one last snap. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st Touchdown, Chiefs.
He'll look to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the Saints. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.